Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on like terms worksheet. So this video gives us a worksheet where we can practice combining algebraic expressions together. Now we are allowed to combine terms together that have like terms. Now if you're not sure what to do here, on the next slide there is a link. And the link will take you to the lesson, because we've had a lesson on this, and the lesson will explain exactly how to do all of these examples. It will explain the idea of like terms. It will also explain the idea of unlike terms. So for these examples here, let's look at the first one. You see three terms here. Each of the terms has the letter Y contained in it. They are called like terms, so we're allowed to combine those together into a single answer. Very similar here, we have in each of those terms we have an my, so we combine these together to get a single term as an answer. We can see here we have four separate terms. Each of the terms has an A, B, C in it. They're all like terms. They can all be combined to give you a single answer. And the very important thing here, you can see that the letters or the pronumerals are the same and the powers are the same. That's the very crucial thing which is explained in the lesson. As long as the powers are the same also, they are like terms, they can be added together. You can see that's the case here. Three separate terms, each of them has the letter Kn. However, k cubed n to the power of 5 is the same in each term, so you can add them together. Don't get tricked here by the different order. We have had a lesson previously where it talks about AB is the same as BA. It's called the commutative law for multiplication. For example, 6 times 4 equals 4 times 6. In other words, those two terms there are like terms. And it's a similar manner here. Even though the letters are in a different order, they are like terms. Over here we notice that we have a 9y and a 2y. They're the only like terms, so they're the only two that can be added together. Here we have a 7g and a 3g. They're the two like terms, so they can be combined. So we go through and we look very carefully. Down here, look, you might get tricked here, but look carefully that you have the letter y in each of those terms. However, y squared and y squared only occurs in those two terms. In other words, they're the only like terms, so they're the only two that can be added together. And also, these three terms can be added together, so this one here and this one, when I say added, they can be combined, because here we have a subtraction sign. So they can be combined. But you cannot add y's and y squareds together. They have to stay separate. Those two are very straightforward. So is this one. Here it looks a little bit interesting. Notice that we have a D, a G and a H in each term. The H squared occurs in each term. In other words, those three are like terms. Look very carefully here. We have a G, we have a H, we have a GH. I'm sure you can work that out. And you have to look closely at what's happening here and also what's happening there. So basically, the like terms occur when you have exactly the same letters and the same powers or indices. They're the ones you can combine. Otherwise, the answers have to stay separate. So this video has given us a worksheet where we can practice combining algebraic expressions together. We have to beware of the like terms, because they're the ones that can be combined. We have to be aware of the unlike terms. You can't combine those together. And don't forget to look very closely at the powers or the indices as well. And on the next slide, if you're still not sure, just click on the link and it will take you to the lesson, and that will explain everything that we've seen on this worksheet.